Hello, and welcome to a special Thanksgiving edition of Whatever Happened to Pizza at McDonald's, the investigative journalism program, or IJP, where I ask the question, Whatever happened to the pizza at McDonald's? A proud part of the Pizza Plea Network. I'm your host, Brian Thompson. In a moment, I will ask you to play a portion of this episode for your family at the Thanksgiving dinner table. But first, I would like to explain how McDonald's pizza is inextricably tied to the family dining experience. As you may recall, McDonald's pizza was commonly available in two sizes: personal, which was ideally suited to an individual person, and family, which was large enough to be shared by those with whom a consumer has a higher than normal genetic similarity. In fact, the very origins of McDonald's pizza are related to the McDonald's Corporation's desire to infiltrate the family dinner market. Until the late 1980s, McDonald's food was seen as particularly suited for lunch. Busy business people would make it their business to leave their businesses and pick up a quick hamburger meal from McDonald's, which was in the business of catering to these busy business people. But what about when the business day was over? Business people simply did not want to give McDonald's their business. I would ask why, but it's none of my business. The fact was, McDonald's was losing evening business to other businesses, specifically pizza businesses. This was all covered on an episode of our sub-podcast. Do you remember that? But I feel it is important to recap here so that you more thoroughly understand the absurdity of McDonald's claim that they stopped serving pizza because it took too long to make. Not only was the experience of ordering and waiting for a McDonald's pizza not seen as a problem in the heyday of the pizza program, it was, in fact, seen as a family-friendly feature. As evidence, I present this contemporaneous television advertisement for McDonald's pizza, in which a teenager named Doug experiences the pleasure of serving his family a pizza as an official McDonald's employee.
Today is a very special day for Doug Irving. It's his first day.
Hi, honey.
Mom? Dad?
In his first job.
Can I help you?
And for the first time ever, he'll make dinner for his family. A meat extravaganza pizza, topped with pepperoni, seasoned beef, sausage, bacon, and cheese.
Mom, I'll do that.
Oh, I know you.
The meat extravaganza pizza, November's taste of the month, only at McDonald's.
Today, McDonald's commercials are more likely to be targeted to children on account of their colorful depictions of the clown Ronald McDonald cavorting with his surrealist creature friends in a Dada-esque dreamscape known as McDonaldland. But this commercial is clearly meant to evoke the warm feelings one can only experience when sitting at the dinner table with one's close genetic associates. And rather than throw a pizza to his mother, father, and sibling as quickly as possible before moving on to the next hungry customer, our protagonist, the teenager Doug, brings said pizza to their table and places it on a specially designed pizza stand. This service is personal, languid in its pace, and above all, family-friendly. Would that McDonald's could have reinstated their pizza program in time for this American Thanksgiving, the most family-focused of holidays aside from Mother's Day, Father's Day, Daughter's Day, Grandparents' Day, and other similar days. Chances are good someone at your Thanksgiving dinner table is suffering from the calloused hands and semi-collapsed lungs that necessarily result from a day of laborious cooking. If only this person could have been saved this demeaning physical distress by instead taking the family to McDonald's for a freshly baked meat extravaganza pizza or whatever else happened to be the flavor of the month. Alas, it is not to be this year. But the goal of today's program is to increase awareness among your families of McDonald's pizza, thereby hopefully increasing the chances that next year, or the year after that, or the year after that, or perhaps even the following year, the McDonald's Corporation will be forced to bow to public pressure and return to their mission of serving families above all others. Now it is time for you to pause this program and make whatever preparations you need to make in order to play the following segment for your family at Thanksgiving dinner. I make only 2 requests at this time. Request number 1, that you wait to play this segment until after grace is said. And number 2, that you please stand as you hold your audio device of choice. Now, please pause the program and resume once you have complied with these requests. Greetings, families. My name is Brian Thompson. I am a journalist, an activist, a screenwriter, and an accomplished musician. My primary focus is an investigation into whatever happened to McDonald's Pizza, an investigation which is chronicled on the investigative journalism program called Whatever Happened to Pizza at McDonald's. The relative who is currently standing up and holding an audio device is a listener of this program. I will now pause for 3 seconds to allow you time to thank this person for helping to educate you on the matter of McDonald's Pizza. Before I continue, I would like to wish all of you a happy Thanksgiving. It is on this day that Americans celebrate Europe's brutal conquest of our land by gathering together as families and consuming nutrients in the form of food. As you are no doubt aware, McDonald's is a corporation built on selling food items. But, as you may not be aware, one of these food items used to be pizza. I do not know whether any of you are willing to take the family member holding an audio device at his or her word, which is why I, a trained journalist, am delivering this information. If you would like further confirmation of McDonald's Pizza's existence, feel free to use the internet searching tool available at google.com. But if you come across any comments from people claiming McDonald's Pizza was not very tasty, please disregard them. These people are known as trolls. I have tried McDonald's Pizza myself, and can assure you with the full force of my authority as a journalist that it was, in fact, pretty good for the price. Indeed, many American families were known to visit their local McDonald's in the late 1980s and early 1990s to sit down to a delicious pizza dinner. Imagine if your family were still able to enjoy this privilege. The person who wrecked his or her physical body preparing your Thanksgiving meal would certainly be grateful for the convenience. Speaking of which, I will now provide 3 seconds of silence to allow you to apologize to this person for the suffering your family has caused on this day. You may be wondering why McDonald's stopped serving pizza. I am wondering this myself, which is why I launched my investigation. Their official excuse, that pizza took too long to make, is simply absurd and can be safely ignored as an obvious smokescreen. One day I will uncover the true reason. But, in addition to being a renowned journalist, I am also, as previously stated, an activist. I would very much like to see McDonald's Pizza return. I am assuming that your family member who is holding the audio device would like the same thing. And from that assumption, I am extrapolating that due to your genetic similarity with this person, there is a good chance your brain is hardwired to agree. To that end, I would like to ask each family listening to this message to engage in a simple form of direct action on this Thanksgiving Day. Via whatever electoral process you prefer, I would like you to vote on a family delegate to write a message on a sheet of paper, cardstock, or whatever writable surface you have handy that reads, "Hello, we are the blank family." But instead of writing a blank, please write your family's surname. If your family members have multiple surnames, please choose the one that sounds the prettiest. You may have to organize another election to make the final decision. When that is done, please continue the message with the following sentence. We would very much like to see McDonald's Pizza return. Next, each family member should sign this piece of paper, cardstock, or writable surface. There is no need to include your surname, as it is already implied by the written message. If your surname is different than the one your family chose to convey, you may make a note of this, if there is room. Finally, organize another election to choose a family member who will deliver this message to your local McDonald's tomorrow, the day after Thanksgiving, aka Dark Friday. I am not asking you to deliver these messages today, as I am sure at least one of you is physically exhausted from preparing your meal, and the others are bloated on the fruits of this person's labor. But please remember to deliver these messages on Dark Friday. If enough McDonald's locations receive these pleas simultaneously from the tens of thousands of families listening to this program right now, the powers that be will be forced to submit to the will of the American people and bring back pizza. If you would like, feel free to take photographs of your messages and send them to me via our Twitter or Instagram accounts at @pizza@McD's, and I will double your efforts by passing them along to the McDonald's Corporation's social media interns. Thank you for your time and your attention. In a way, we are all family, and just as the people around you share many of your genes, perhaps one day we will be able to visit our local McDonald's and share many of our pizza slices. Happy Thanksgiving. You may now return to your meal.